So in the most shocking news of 2025, YouTube is making another change that literally nobody asked for, and it's only probably gonna make things worse for the platform, especially for creators like me and many others. At least that's what we're hoping it won't do. Today, 8-Bit Ryan, which is, you might know, uploaded a video called YouTube's newest changes could ruin my channel. And I kind of wanted to react to it to, well, I mean, not only spread awareness, but, you know, just talking about it. And also, like, I'm not super familiar with the entire changes of the thing. If it could ruin his channel, what do you think it's gonna do to mine? I'm already hanging out by a thread over here, it feels like. The views, I've been struggling to get them views, man, lately. So I'm genuinely curious. And yeah, we'll go over it. I want to talk about it. I won't react to all of it. I'll link Ryan's video down below. But I thought, yeah, let's do a reaction and give us an opportunity to talk about this, because I think this is, it affects me a lot, I'm sure.
So YouTube has decided to implement some brand new changes
voice critical
into its ad system, and I think
that's a good edit. I like that. That's
we're
good.
We're gonna cut that because this is actually gonna be a serious video. I actually recorded this once through already, but what I want to try and do is re-record this because I feel like my articulation, my speaking about this current issue got a little bit sidetracked too often, and I want to bring this back.
That is my problem with every single one of my videos. I cannot stay on track, man. It is so incredibly hard. So the other day I went to the store. I actually go off track.
To an easy, understandable baseline rather than rambling too much, or I'll save that for the end because I want to speak about some of these new YouTube changes.
Yeah,
that they're
I'm curious about them too.
And why it's potentially about to damage my channel severely, and a lot of up-and-coming creators to the point where they might have to actually quit YouTube and just consider other alternate career paths. And when I'm
so okay, he'll probably get into it, I'm sure, but from my understanding, YouTube is making a change to the ad system. So as you know, or maybe you don't know, most creators rely on ad revenue to make money, right? That's, you know, you get views, you get ads, and you just put them on your videos. You want to get enough views so that way you can make enough money to sustain yourself and this and that. And luckily, as a YouTuber, I'm able to do that. And that's mostly, like, most of my money that I make on YouTube, it comes from ad revenue. So yes, they're making a change to where as far as I know, this is what I'm hoping maybe he can clarify. So when you upload a video, right, you can place ads wherever you want. You can place like 1 million ads on a video if you want. You know, obviously you shouldn't do that because no one's gonna like that. But it doesn't guarantee that all the ads you place on the video are gonna be seen by people. That's something that I'm still very confused on. But what YouTube is doing is changing it to where they're gonna do it for you. And basically, you're not gonna be able to put the ads anywhere you want. Okay, it's probably better if I just show you. I'll give you a little behind the scenes here of what it looks like on YouTube, if you're not a YouTuber. All right, so here's the video. It hasn't even come out yet, but so if you go to review placement, this is what YouTube automatically did. I did not do this. So there's this button up here that says place automatically. So I guess with this new change is that it's gonna actually just do this automatically. Okay, so the YouTube now, before this change goes into place, which is very soon, so basically this place automatically button is gonna be, I think, enabled all the time, if I'm not mistaken. And YouTube's just gonna place the ads in spots where there's an ad break. So as you can see, this is what it did automatically, all right? And I'll explain why I did this anyway. I know that this looks like, oh, it's like, oh my God, you're putting how many ads on the video? Well, I'll explain why I did that. But so as you can see, the automatic placement seemed to place it in this little blank spot right here. And normally I would put less ads and I would just manually place them myself wherever I feel like was a good place to put them. You know, maybe sometimes I'll put them at like 5 and like 10, you know, it's kind of random how I place ads, but because I know this change is coming, I'm from now on just gonna go to place automatically because this is what YouTube wants. And so basically what this means is that if you edit like crazy and you don't have any, like, if you edit like Mr. Beast, you know, where like constantly everything has to be in your face all the time, there's no, we cannot have a second of silence because the viewer will die. So basically with this change, YouTube's saying like, actually, even though we've trained everyone to edit just like Mr. Beast and try to like always have the viewer's attention, we're gonna punish you for that now. So now, if you don't have any blank spaces and you try to put an ad, say if I try to put an ad right here with the new change, it'll be red and YouTube will tell me that, oh, no, you can't do that because it's in a disruptive. And if you can see right here, they've always had this message. If you choose to manually place your ad breaks, avoid placing breaks at disruptive points. Note that the ad breaks don't guarantee ads will appear for every viewer. So even though this was always here, now they're really gonna enforce it. If I put an ad in the middle of my sentence, basically, from what I understand is that YouTube just won't play the ad. So you see why this would be a problem. I think that's actually why 8-Bit Ryan's talking about this, because from what I've always known about 8-Bit Ryan, he has some bomb editing. His editing is so funny and perfect. And that's how he's always done it. And obviously it's worked out very well for him. But with this new change, he might not be able to get as many ads, and that's scary because, again, we rely on this stuff.
I'm saying this, I'm being extremely genuine right now because I have firsthand seen the results of this happening to some of my friends as it's going down.
Oh, so it's okay, yeah. So some people are already getting this change. I haven't got it yet, so yeah, I'm interested in this.
Speaking about ad revenue, okay, and more specifically, updates to the way that YouTube is about to process mid-roll ads for creators on YouTube, and at the moment, why their new system is about to be incredibly damaging to people like myself. I think gaming is about to be the most affected sector of this problem, and I'm really hoping by the time this fully rolls out over in May, that most of the teething problems will be kind of, you know, cleaned up. Otherwise, we're talking about some serious issues, and I might honestly potentially have to consider just stopping doing videos unless I change my style entirely. So
I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense why they are making this change at all. Like, because again, I feel like this is the same thing that they were doing with the whole COPPA situation. Like, I know that, like, if you don't know, there was like the COPPA situation. It was like the Children's like Protective Act or something like that. Well, no, actually, I gotta take it back a little further than that. So there was the adpocalypse. Back in like 2017 or 2018, the adpocalypse happened. All the advertisers was running away from YouTube, and then no one was getting ads. Basically, like, YouTube used to be like this crazy place where you could really almost do like anything. You could curse all you want. There was a time where you could curse all the time. You would get ads. You could make short videos. You could pretty much do almost anything you want, except for like show things like nudity and, you know, like really, really bad stuff. But like, they didn't care about cursing or being edgy. In fact, edgy was like the king. That's when Filthy Frank was like huge on YouTube, and it was like a totally different time than what it is now. Okay, and so basically, because of all the edginess and people being crazy on YouTube, that's when the adpocalypse happened, right? And then they started demonetizing everything. Like, I remember, I lived through the adpocalypse. I remember, like, that's when I started making like a living on YouTube pretty much. Like, I was like, maybe for a year, I actually started making a decent living on YouTube. And then the adpocalypse happened, and like, I remember you couldn't do anything. Like, every other video seriously was getting demonetized. Now, YouTube has gotten a lot better since then. So then they were demonetizing everything like that. And then people were getting more kid-friendly. But then there was the whole COPPA thing. And then it's like, oh, well, now you can't get too kid-friendly, because if you make kids content, then we're not gonna be able to put ads on it, thanks to the Elsa and Spider-Man videos. So it's like every time YouTube makes a change, it's like, well, you told us to do this. You told us to edit like Mr. Beast. There can't be any dead silence. We have to have edits, memes all the time. And so it just feels like a punishment for what? Like, why are they making this change? It makes no sense. I just don't get it. What's Mr. Beast gonna do? Like, you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm so curious.
As I'm sure most of you guys know exactly what they are. When you're watching a YouTube creator's video, there are going to be these ads that pop up every potentially couple of minutes. And, you know, they can be a little bit intrusive, kind of frustrating. Yes. But YouTube is trying to update their system to find a better balance where these mid-roll ads appear, and also so it's better for the viewing experience.
Yeah. Green Bear. Oh, that's funny. No. So basically, that's not gonna happen anymore. At least, you know, that's what people are scared of. But basically, you know, that isn't going to happen anymore. Like, honestly, it doesn't bother me because, again, I rely on ads, and I know that for the viewer experience, ads are like very annoying. I totally get it, and I understand why people don't like, you know, they try to block the ads and everything. But at the end of the day, that's what allows YouTube to be as big as it was. If YouTube didn't have ads, then people would not be making videos like they are now, like, right? Because then they would just go to somewhere else where they can make money. And so, yeah, we're very lucky to be able to rely on ads to make things, like, right? Like, I don't even do any sponsorships. Like, I do like at maximum one sponsorship per year, and I haven't even done one this year. I think I did maybe one last year. I don't even know. So if this change goes into effect and it actually decreases everybody's revenue and, like, you know, changes everything, then sadly that's what's gonna happen, is that like every video is gonna be sponsored from now on. So it's like, is this really a good solution? I don't know. I mean, we could be overreacting and maybe it won't be so bad, That's what we're hoping for, but I'm curious to know about like his friends that he was talking about.
Obviously, less ads are going to be great for the viewer, but what we have to remember ultimately is that advertisements are the reason that YouTubers can even do this as a job and actually get to a point where they can almost scale what they do, employ people, and pay others to help with the job, which is what I actually do. My brother typically goes through videos and does like a first rough cut, refined edit, add sound effects, music, and then I go through it. I will change a lot of the things, you know, that if I don't see them being exactly fit for the style, and I'll kind of do like the finalized edit. And it is literally, this is the only way I'm able to get my edited videos out the way they are. And I'm in the process of training up another editor. And the reason I can do this is because the current mid-roll ad situation obviously pays me enough so that I can then pay other people to help me. And I can almost help other people earn some kind of like monetary thing from this. Like, it's kind of sick how it works, but that may change. What's happening? Starting May 12, 2025,
I saw
we're improving
this.
the
I saw
quality of
this.
mid-roll ads on YouTube. That means we'll show more mid-roll ads at natural breakpoints, like pauses and transitions, and fewer ads where they may feel interruptive or cause viewers to abandon the video, like in the middle of a sentence or an action sequence. On the surface, that
Green Bear. No, like, yeah, like he's saying, like on the surface, that does sound like a great thing for the viewer, and it could be, but like, you know, if this drives people away, then is it really a net positive? And like the thing is, they actually did a Q&A, I think.
What's up, insiders?
Yeah. So I saw this video as well, and it doesn't really answer all the questions, but this is a video. It only has 5,000 views. You'd think this would have more views because it's talking about this, but yeah, this is going to be the change as well. This talks about the changes. Okay, so yeah, right here they claim that this is going to actually increase like viewer retention, which is great, right? And like in this video, they flat out say, yeah, some people are going to make less money. Like that's not reassuring at all. Like,
okay, so sounds like a win. More viewer retention and an increase in the overall mid-roll revenue opportunity for creators. But creators today use mid-rolls differently. For instance,
how is it going to be an improvement in mid-rolls? Like, it actually sounds like a terrible thing, right?
Some use automatic mid-rolls and some manually place them. So how does this change affect creators in these two different scenarios?
Yeah, so if you're a creator that only uses automatic mid-rolls for your videos, just stop watching this video right now, because this change doesn't impact you at all.
See? So that's why on my latest few videos, I just select automatic, even though to me, it looks like there's a lot of ads on there. This is what YouTube wants, right? So like if I want to make a living, I basically have to do what YouTube wants me to do. So it's either that or I find ways to not have to rely on ad revenue, you know, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon. Again, I would have to get sponsors, and then really, is it any different? Like, I mean, not really. I mean, there's memberships, I guess, but
doing what you're doing. If you're a creator where you place manual mid-rolls, we're going to be launching a couple new features this week to help you get ready for the change coming in May. So first,
it's coming in May. It's May now, isn't it?
Studio.
Yeah. No,
so
we know it's not May
feature
yet.
will show you
It's March.
if any of your manual mid-roll ads slots are considered interruptive.
Yeah. See, so what I showed you. This is what it's gonna look like
So you can
now.
make changes as
it's gonna be
needed
red
to place them somewhere with a natural break instead.
Great. So we're helping creators adjust any interruptive mid-rolls so they can best monetize their content.
Yeah, exactly. The second thing we're going to be launching this week is a feature that allows you to add both automatic and manual ad slots on any mid-roll eligible video. So what that means is that creators in the past had to choose between auto or manual mid-rolls, and now we're going to give you the option to do both. And so what that means is that you place manual mid-rolls in places that you think might work, but if our systems find a better break somewhere that's more natural, it'll do that and automatically place an ad there as well. And that ensures that we better balance where viewers will feel less interruption, but also make sure that we have more ads.
So yeah, what that doesn't explain is that basically if you edit like crazy where you have zero dead time, you're not gonna be able to put any ads. In fact, I think people have already shown this. I don't know if Ryan's gonna talk about this. Like for me, I do have some silent dead time every now and then because like I used to edit like crazy, right? But I kind of toned it down because I honestly truly feel like the internet is moving towards that direction anyway. It's hard to say honestly because like, yeah, you can be successful on YouTube without going overboard with edits. But at the same time, I love funny edits like 8-Bit Ryan, Corey Kincha, like they do really, really funny edits. And every now and then I love to do funny edits still as well, but you know, it's just gonna be toned down. Okay, so this is one of his friends who's a gaming creator, and this is what it looks like for them, which is kind of crazy.
From iBella, she tweeted out saying how, you know, this is going to be a slap in the face for gaming creators. I'm disappointed. I really hope they revert this because her videos are being affected. You can see a lot of this interruptive tag next to
yeah, all of my
manual.
videos are affected now. Like, so I have like over 3,000 videos on YouTube. So like, what if like a majority of my videos don't have like what YouTube deems as a non-interruptive slot? So what do you do about that? You just don't make money on them? Like, because like we, not only do we rely on like current videos, but our backlog is the reason why we are able to make the living that we do in order to, you know, to do this. So yeah, it just leaves me with so many more questions, to be honest.
The Real Civil Engineer says that the new ad update just cost 25% of their revenue, and it's also going to cost some of his team their jobs potentially. So yeah, this is definitely working. This is really, really good. This is not good. My friend Raz, who Manuel puts his ads in.
Oh, Razboski too? Dang.
See, almost every single ad in one of his videos is classed as interruptive, with only one working at 20 minutes into a video, mind you. So as said before, this new ad system is looking like it's going to be implemented in, I think...
Yeah, so I know Razboski also edits a lot. Again, Razboski's very good at editing as well. And I just think this is a big... like, this is a big slap in the face because, like I said, it's like YouTube always trains us to do one thing, and then in the next, like, you know, before you know it, that's out and we get punished for it. It's like, this is stupid. Like, why, they didn't say why they are actually making the change. Yes, it's to help viewer retention, but at the cost of like I just don't get it. Isn't like it better for them to play more ads? Like, I'm so confused on what, like, why are they actually doing this? It's almost like they're trying to play less ads for a reason. Like, is there a reason why they would want less ads? It doesn't make sense to me. Wouldn't that make them less money? Because us YouTubers only just take a cut of what YouTube gets. YouTube gets the majority of the money. So I'm so confused. I don't know what to think about this. So like I said, I haven't got the new update yet like other people have, but this is like, I didn't do this. YouTube did this themselves. So does that mean that I have enough, like, you know, spots for ads? Possibly. And it almost seems like this is YouTube trying to tell everyone that, hey, stop editing so much because people don't like it, maybe? Yeah, and that's just not fair for people that have adapted their style to editing a lot, basically. And you know, too, if Mr. Beast is affected by this change, it's gonna change, right? There's no way. If Mr. Beast ain't happy, that it'll change, don't worry. Because Mr. Beast is constantly, like, freaking throwing... He's the Jaden Smith meme. So yeah, what about existing videos, right? This is what they say.
Existing videos, you know, creators who've placed manual mid-rolls in their existing videos, we will by default opt to...
That pause does not help me. That was like giving somebody bad news, right? Like, I don't like that pause.
To putting auto on top, right? And that being said, creators can opt out of that if they want. I will tell you, though, that we ran a small experiment in July of 2024, and one thing we've observed is that creators that turned on auto on top of their manual slots saw a 5% increase in revenue. And again, that's because...
Yeah, but other people are gonna lose like 30% of their revenue, okay? Like, which creators are we talking about here? Because even people that do reactions, sometimes, you know, they edit a lot. Like, so... I just don't know who this is really helping. It's not helping YouTube. It's helping the viewer, sure.
If you're a creator that only does auto mid-rolls, thank you for watching this video this long, but you didn't need to because nothing changes.
Yeah, well, so this is bad for me because I've actually put manual ads on all my videos. I've always manually done it because whenever you place automatic, they put like 1 billion ads. It's ridiculous how many ads that they automatically put. And I was always under the assumption that if the ads were there, then the viewer's gonna get showed 1 million ads. And I was like, well, that's bad, right? But now it's like, no, it's amazing. So I guess, I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how it works. So like, if there's a bunch of ads, like I guess the viewer won't always get that ad, but we could still put it. So I this is just very confusing and unnecessary, I believe.
So keep doing what you're doing. Our systems are optimizing it. If you're the kind of creator that actually is very thoughtful and spends a lot of time figuring out, I want to put the mid-roll just right there. That's like a natural break point. I don't want the mid-rolls to interrupt this part of it. The only thing I tell you is use our new feature, and then the feature will give you feedback that where you place the ad, maybe you want to adjust a little bit, and that will make sure that you continue to get your ad opportunities. Now, there's also these creators, and I know some of you will do this, that try to maximize your revenue opportunity by placing ads like every minute, every 2 minutes. And the only thing I want to tell for those folks is that because we are going to be serving fewer ads in interrupted places, there's a chance that without changing some of what you're doing, you may see some decreases in revenue. So for you, again, one, use our feedback tool to see which of those slots
so like I said, I never did that. I pretty much did put the ads. I mean, I think I kind of randomly did it, but I never like tried to look for like, oh, this is like a non-interruptive part of the video. Like I feel like nobody's ever thought of that, right? That's why we got the green bear. So luckily I haven't done that, but still I probably will be affected by this because, you know, maybe the place where I've been putting ads this entire time is not a good spot. So yeah, and pretty much everybody hates this, right? Yeah, this is probably the dumbest decision YouTube has come up with a long time. Shorts are still dumber, but this one's up there. I hate shorts too, that's why I don't do them. I still haven't got on that train yet. Yeah, this person right here, we couldn't find natural breakpoints in the video. Is all I got in my videos now. Glad you're pushing out an update with the AI system that can't detect natural breakpoints. You're going to destroy every cut commentary channel on the platform. Most of my videos have interrupted ads now. You've literally killed my passive. So like, yeah, so like, this might put more ads on other people's videos where they shouldn't be. This is just so dumb. I can't get over it. Oh yeah, so this is where that comment came from. I didn't even notice that. Hey, you got some big YouTubers here, 10 million? Okay, so I mean, yeah, my biggest question is like, what do I do about videos that I've already placed ads on? So they're saying they're automatically gonna opt you in on the automatic ad slots. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry if all of a sudden my videos have like 1 billion ads on them. Thanks. Just blame YouTube. Don't blame me, blame YouTube. So like either my ad revenue is going to increase or it's going to decrease. It's one or the other. Or, you know, maybe it'll stay the same. You know, I hope this is a situation where we're all just overreacting, just like how, you know, like that's how I take it that it's going to be. But yeah, it's a very dumb change. They never once said exactly why they're doing this. Like they're just, we just feel like it. Like it's somebody's job just to come up with ideas, and yeah, they're not always a good idea, I don't think. This is stupid. And I know this video might seem like, oh, poor YouTuber, he's not gonna make much money, more money than he already has. I get that. I totally get that. Like I said, it's good for it's obviously gonna be great for the viewer to get less ads or more, you know, it could be more ads again. But if it causes a lot of people to get more sponsors or just stop doing YouTube altogether, I'm just not sure how this is gonna be great for the platform. That's all I'm trying to say. But anyway, yeah, I'll link Ryan's video down below. You can check it out. And all I could say is, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I think it's really dumb. I'm probably gonna leave a comment. Don't do it. All right, that's all from me, guys. Just want to talk about it. All right, bye.